Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is James Ireland from thisismyjoystick.com, and this is a walkthrough of the brand new micro console and PC client OnLive, which released on the 22nd of September 2011, which stole the show at Eurogamer, an unbelievable marketing tactic from the guys at OnLive. Without a doubt, barnstormed the recent Eurogamer Expo, as you would have seen the coverage that we've been presenting over the last week or so. So, what do we have here? Well, we have a massive amount of different options available to users to the OnLive service. And the first thing I want to show you here is something quite astounding, and it's called the Arena. This, quite frankly, is a world first, not seen on any game console before, not even seen on the likes of Steam. What you're seeing is people all over the OnLive network playing their games, which you can jump in real time and see physically what they're playing. You can see someone up there is playing Deus Ex, and someone playing the Wheelman extremely badly by the looks of things. So you can go straight into the stream. You can see how many people are spectating, how many people appreciate this stream, and how many people don't particularly like it. We've also got the option to add someone as a friend and also play that particular game that they're playing as well. I could, if I wanted to, press the Control-T key on the PC to talk, to actually interact with the person that's playing the game. And that's something you have the option to do or not to do depending on your privacy settings within the OnLive client. You also have the ability to do this on the micro console as well via a different option. So we want to basically exit out of this. So we'll make our way outside of the stream. There is plenty of places to go, and like I say, the streams are literally endless. This is me scrolling at an unbelievable pace, and there are tons of people top to bottom playing games of which we can view the particular stream. It really is astounding. It blows your mind at the sheer concept. So that's just one element of it. You've got the stream, and then you've also got brag clips, which is massive for first person shooter games and for also creating very interesting art pieces, as we'll be able to see in this clip here from Duke Nukem Forever, where they've used the board to create all sorts of art, and this seems to be trending at the moment on OnLive, with different works of art on the board that's available to use in Duke Nukem Forever. So some really interesting pieces there. How do you do that? Well, it's quite simple. You can go into a game and press the record button, both on the micro console client and also on the PC as well, but using a keyboard shortcut. And you get 10 seconds, you get the 10 previous seconds of the stream that you just played. So it's just enough to record that wow moment you're looking for, say if you no-scope someone, or to basically get a work of art in play, which seems to be trending here at the moment. I mean, look at this, for instance. Pretty impressive stuff. So that's the brag clips. Brag clips are very, very cool. I'm going to show you exactly why brag clips give you more than just on a network of people from the OnLive Arena. So let's, before we go onto Showcase, we can go straight onto Profile. On the Profile is literally everything that you've got access to at a fingertip. You've got the last time you've played the game, the recent games that you've physically played, and the profile here, the setup of the video profile seems to change dependent on the playtime that you've had, I've noticed. It doesn't specifically say what your actual avatar is and how you can go about changing it. So it lists my account here with 11 games that I've been playing recently, and the amount of brag clips that I've got, my own personal brag clips that I've created, which is, well, around about 13 at the moment, from a variety of games just in the last 24 hours. So you can get quick access to all of that via your profile. Also within here are your friends, which I do have friends up here, but none of them are online at the moment. And we have messages. Oh, here comes the friends actually. So I've got 2 friends requests I will add very briefly now. And basically it's very simple, same as with Xbox, just get the gamer tag of the person that you know and accept their friend request, and then bam, you will have several friends. And you can basically go into this message area and also type in your message. And you can do this on the micro console. Works in the very, very same way. And there's Christian, who actually got a OnLive unit at Eurogamer as well. So talking about, before I basically segue briefly, let's go into the settings here. And the one thing I wanted to talk about was Facebook sharing, because it goes straight into the brag clip side of things. When you share stuff on Facebook, we're not just talking what you're playing and what your achievements are. And we haven't even gone into that, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that you can unlock achievements, there's going to be that real addictiveness to playing OnLive games that I would say very, very much tally on with Xbox achievements. I don't know, personal opinion here, but I always find Xbox achievements more addictive than trophies, just the way trophies are set up. But it's the brag clips. So that 10 seconds that you've recorded goes automatically, depending obviously on what you've got selected here, automatically onto your Facebook account, and people on your profile will be able to see that particular clip. That's amazing stuff. It's not new, but it's so much more streamlined than I've seen anywhere else. So many places that I've been to, you've had to stop, upload it, Dirt Free being a good example, wait for that to finish, and then get back on with the gaming. This is done in the background. So taking a look at the other settings here, we've got the audio settings to basically play around with the different types of audio, because we have 5.1 surround available on OnLive itself, and that's just fantastic. You're not really going to need any more than that. On the video element, you can mess around with the contrast and brightness settings. Notifications, so you get pop-ups very similar to the dashboard pop-ups that you will get on, say, Xbox Live and Steam client, and you can, well, basically change them as and when you see fit. Privacy settings basically just allows you to modify what people have access to, and that includes everything from the brag clips to the gameplay and the profile in general. And the voice chat beta, you can spectate someone's game, as I mentioned, and actually join in the chat with them, and also obviously join in multiplayer game chats and have spectators talking to you even if they were playing a multiplayer game. I don't like that. I've disabled that option. But you have the ability there of making that all possible, and also being a bit more private if you want to be, by disabling other people from spectating altogether. And of course, if you are a parent looking to pick this up for your child, rest assured you can stop them from playing 18 rated games by setting up the parent controls. Next we're going to check out the My Games section. This contains all of your purchases within the OnLive system. You have Play Pass, which is a monthly subscription, but you also have the ability to pay for a full subscription. Now, if you check this video before the 8th of October, your first game purchase is £1. That is it. And if you buy a Play Pass, you get a 30% discount on your first game. This is why I got Deus Ex Human Revolution for an unbelievable, sumptuous 70 pence. And there is no physical way you can get that cheaper other than pirating it. And we would not recommend that in the slightest, of course. But Deus Ex Human Revolution is in my list there. And I'm also subscribed to the OnLive Playback Bundle, which I can click in, and it gives me all of the Play Pack Bundle that I can get access to within here. I think it might just show all of the ones that I've played first and then go through the whole list. But there's over 103 games available as it stands, and no doubt due to expand, that are playable either via the PC or via the gamepad, and eventually there will be some games that will also be supported for the iPad as well, but currently OnLive is just a viewer on the iPad. Very easily indicated via the notation down there on the right hand side. It shows you whether it's a PC or gamepad equivalent game. For instance, Grotesque Tactics is PC only. So when you do subscribe to the service, you need to bear in mind that if you're not you know, if you don't have a PC access or anything of that sort, that you're not going to get 100% access to the whole library. Although USB support for a USB Bluetooth keyboard, I'd imagine, is accessible. So that is the My Games section, and the Marketplace section is on the top right hand side. And here it is. This is the deal to get your PlayPack subscription. Up here at the top hand side of the featured image. It's not the easiest place to grab the PlayPack at the moment, but I'd imagine they'll think about changing that about. 103 games available for $6.99 a month. Amazing value for money, that cannot be questioned. But you can, searching all of this on the Marketplace, you have all the latest, all the newest activity within the OnLive area, and anything new will be listed right from the top here in the new releases. The specials area, at the moment there's just one thing with the Saints Row pre-order option, and there's plenty of games featured there too. PlayPack is on its own there, so you know exactly what games you are tailoring yourself to pick up. I found it quite interesting that it uses Metascore from Metacritic.com as the way to give people an idea of how good a game is, which is kind of useful, but never always the greatest indicator sometimes as to whether a game is good or bad. Then we got the search for functionality here. So if I want to type in NBA, it gives me NBA 2K10 11. Or you can search for whatever you fancy. I fancy a little bit of indie gaming. Searched it straight away, and we got games there such as The Ball, Cargo, Mad Balls and Babbo Invasion. So there is a great selection of games, and even some older PC games you may not be able to get access to anymore, such as the original Deus Ex, for instance. An unrivaled amount of choice currently on this service, so there's plenty to do, plenty to play even in the early stage here of the UK launch. And that is our little walkthrough of OnLive. Now, you wanted the Pierre de la Resistance, didn't you? You wanted to see physically what blows my mind about this whole concept. And I wanted to save it to the last minute, because OnLive, the fact that you don't have to download anything, it is on demand at the click of a button. Watch this, it will blow your mind. I fancy playing, I don't know, what do I fancy playing? I don't know, I fancy a little bit of World of Goo. Well, let's play it. It's in my bundle. Boom! Let's go straight into the game without having to wait for anything to download. And for those that like capturing games, you'll be impressed to know that Fraps works perfectly. Here we are. World of Goo. Profile. Create a new account here. Play a game of World Goo. Let's go to Chapter 1. We're straight into a game. This really is, it's not got old yet. Even though I'm used to this now, it's not got old. The fact that how this physically works, it still impresses me every time I play it. And it's going to impress you too. You're going to be blown away by just the sheer reliability of this service. So far I have absolutely zero complaints. The fact that my game saves go straight up into the cloud. And if I want to, and I'm playing a game that's compatible with a gamepad, I can then just basically pick it up on my micro console. And say if someone wants to watch EastEnders for whichever reason, I can then go on the PC and continue the game that I wanted to play. And that's what's just so impressive. And imagine when iPad comes available as well. But I won't go too far into that. Check out my review of this coming very, very soon on thisismyjoystick.com. But very simple, very easy to use. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for checking out my walkthrough of OnLive here for This Is My Joystick. I'm James Ireland, and we'll see you soon for more video action here on thisismyjoystick.com.